Hello again, and welcome to Schoolwires training module number 7. The objective for this module is that you will learn how to use the photo app to insert photos of your students or projects or things that you're doing in school. So let's get started. In order to use that, you'll want to add a new page. So we'll come down to actually a page type. We're going to skip flex page this time. We're going to go down to photo gallery page. And you'll want to name that page, so you can name it whatever you like, if it's pictures of a holiday or if it's pictures of your class. I'm just going to call mine Nature Photos. Okay. So you can see when I've added that app or that page type, I can click on here and I have a new kind of a page. Just leave this at 600 for now and we'll get started. First thing you'll want to do is upload your photos. So you'll need those to be saved at some location on your computer. I have mine on my desktop, so I'm just going to browse for them. And I have them in a folder called Sample Pictures, so I'm going to get those. I can click each one and open it, but that's really kind of a pain in the neck. If you have them all in one place and you know what you want to get, if you hold down your Shift key, you can click each one and it'll highlight each one, or if you click at the end of the row, it'll highlight the whole row all at once for you while you're holding down the Shift key, and then you can just upload them all at once. Okay. A couple things that'll happen here. It says click here to enter description. So right now on this screen you can get in there and you can say it is a stunning beach. And this was a picture of a canyon. I might say have you ever been to a canyon? You get the idea. You can just basically put a little description for each picture that's in there. When you're done, you'll want to click upload. It takes just a minute to do this. Okay, and all your pictures are now in your photo gallery app. A lot of things that you can do from here actually. One of the things you can do is you can sort your photos, so if you don't like the order in which they uploaded and you want them to present in a different order, you can click sort photos and you can sort of just physically drag those around. I also like this feature when I'm doing pictures of children or faces or something like that. If I want to see them a little bit more, you can use this to enlarge your thumbnails. When you're done, you can click save. Okay, so you can sort the photos. A lot of things can happen over here as well. I'm going to take this and edit this photo. You can change the title. So before, when it said a little description of the photo, I think it said, beach at the top, and then underneath I was able to say something beautiful about it. This is where you can actually rename your photo. So I might call this and you could add a caption. And click save. Now you can see over here it's going to rename it and it's got the description that you add. So you can do a lot of editing there. The photo tools that it has to actually adjust your photo are actually pretty magnificent in here. I'm just going to click here and play with my beach picture for a minute. Okay, you can see all these things pop up at the bottom, and honestly I haven't tried all of them, but there's quite a lot that you can do here. In this one alone, if you click here, look at all the tools that pop up just for that. I have played with a few. I've used the crop tool so that I could just crop the size of my photo. Whenever you do any of these, you just want to click apply when you're done. Those tools pop right back up. I've also used this focal. It sort of blurs things out, so you can just do a focus point. Obviously I'm not going to show you all these tools right now, but there are just a ton of things that you can do. That's only on this icon. I'm not really sure what this one does yet, but it's got a lot of the tools that you'll see in some of your photo editing apps. Really cool things that you can do. You can put frames around your picture. I played with a couple of these too. And click apply. There are even some stickers that you could put on your picture, so if you want a sand pail. And you just kind of have to resize it and move it around once you get it in there. And you can even do text overlays. So if you wanted to and click apply. So there's a lot that you can do just with those tools there. Always in Schoolwires, you want to find your save button, so I'll come over here and click save. It wants you to give it a name. That name doesn't matter and it's not going to show up anywhere, so you can call it whatever you want, really. See, the name isn't anywhere, but there we go. We just have that edited picture. Now, this is the only page that I've found so far in Schoolwires that doesn't have an actual save button. Instead of save, it has publish, and you definitely want to hit this before you X out. I've gone through the trouble of doing some photo uploads and forgotten to do this, and you have to go back and do everything all over again. So this is your save button on this page, and you'll want to hit publish. It'll ask you if you're sure, and you are published. So to see your photo gallery, I'll just click my little home tab again. Actually, I'm going to go view website. And on sample teacher, she now has nature photos. And it just sort of plays automatically. When you're in this mode, as a matter of fact, or when anybody's viewing this, the description that you put on there doesn't show automatically. They have to actually kind of click this little letter I, and any text that you put about the pictures will show up there. Oops. And that's sort of where that comes up. And they stay up for a few seconds and it scrolls to the next picture. So that's how to use the photo app in Schoolwires, and I hope this demo was helpful.